unidentified chemical components to the Donbass region for Ukraine's use. These are straight out of Russia's well-documented playbook, including from its previous military incursions into Ukraine and Georgia, and from disinformation operations in other parts of the world, including in Syria, where Russia continues to conduct a disinformation campaign to defend Syria's use of chemical weapons. People must treat any and all of these claims with the appropriate and healthy skepticism, especially when they come from Russian state media sources and aren't backed up by independent media reporting. Russia relies on confusion. Russia relies on obfuscation. Russia relies on misinformation and disinformation to cover its tracks. We should all expect that, and we should all be ready for it. With that, happy to take your questions.
Thanks, Ned. All right, so, but you would expect for the same thing for claims and allegations that you guys make, that they shouldn't just be accepted on face value. And
it is
right?
your job. It is your job to ask questions. It is our job to offer the best information that we have available to us.
Okay, I have to run to go to the airport to meet you in Munich. So can you just what do you expect from the Secretary's trip there? We're, small window that he'll be there, but what do you expect?
And the trip will be of short duration, but it will be long on substance. This will be an opportunity for the Secretary to meet with a number of his counterparts. I expect he'll engage in a number of bilateral engagements. I expect that there will be a number of important multilateral engagements. Of course, the crisis that Russia has needlessly precipitated will be top of mind, and I would assume top of discussion in many of these engagements, but it will also be an opportunity for the Secretary to see his counterparts from Europe and other parts of the world. And as we know, there are any number of other issues, including Vienna, including what's going on in Vienna, including COVID, including broader global challenges that I imagine will be discussed there.
And the last thing is that you still have not gotten any indication of when, or you still have not gotten the Russian response to your response?
It has been more than 2 weeks since we delivered what we call our non-paper, essentially our response to the Russians that outlined a number of areas that we think are ripe for dialogue and discussion, where together, if Moscow were to engage in good faith diplomacy, we think we could make reciprocal progress on areas that matter to both of us. The placement of offensive missiles in Europe, broader arms control conventions, transparency measures, stability measures. No, we have not received that response. It has been promised to us when the Secretary and his Russian counterpart, Foreign Minister Lavrov, spoke again yesterday. Foreign Minister Lavrov indicated it would be coming in the next couple days. We are awaiting it. We will give it a very close read. We hope that there is constructive feedback in that. We hope that the Russians are true to their word, that they remain willing to engage in dialogue. They remain willing to engage in diplomacy to resolve this peacefully. But we'll have to see.